Welcome all my home buyers out there. My name is Omar Pineda, your Austin realtor with eXp Realty, and today we are in the city of Round Rock, Texas, in a community called Avery Center. And the builder we're looking at here is Century Communities. Now, this builder has these three model homes to tour, and these are a part of their three different collections that they have. And the collection that we're going to be viewing today is called The Hollows. So that's that home, the smallest home of the bunch on that's closest to us, that has that beautiful second story balcony that I can't wait to show you because I am a big fan of balconies. So here is one of the parks. So this is the West Park, and they have an East Park. So this West Park is going to include a large playscape that we can kind of see there, a covered pavilion, outdoor grills, pond fountains, and a walking trail and exercise stations. So you're going to get that on the West Park. And once you cross the bridge there, that's where you're going to be more on the D. Horton side, because again, all these homes that you're seeing now, these are all Century Communities. And here's a good shot of the three models there. Note the rear entry garage. I'm going to talk about that in greater detail, but that's how all the homes in this community are built, with the rear entry garage. And the other park, that's going to be a different builder for a different video. So we won't cover that in this video. So here is the San Seb floor plan. And again, this is part of the Hollows collection, so that this is part of their 33-foot lot sizes. So this floor plan has 3 beds, 2.5 baths. It's 1,684 square feet. It's 2 floors, and it's a 2-car garage. Now, all the bedrooms are on the second floor, and the laundry's on the first floor. So make a note of that. If that might be inconvenient for you, because typically when I see all the bedrooms on whatever floor, that's where they have the washer and dryer. But in this case, they have it on the first floor. So that might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. I think it's definitely a personal preference, but make a note. We did pass the study or flex space on the first floor. So if you're working from home, note that you can have a home office on the first floor, and then you would be sleeping on the second floor, which is ideal, because when I've worked with clients that are working from home, they really want that separation when it comes to where they work and where they sleep. So remember that home office that they have for the model, you can easily change that to another bedroom. So you could have up to 4 bedrooms here instead of just 3 bedrooms and a home office. So it's up to you. Especially if you have a little bit more time on your hands and we're looking at a to be built. But if you're looking at the inventory, then we would have to look. We would have to go check and see for ourselves, because I'm looking at the inventory sheet right now. So here's a home off. No. Check out this. So usually if it's a 2-story, they always use that underneath the stairs as extra storage. So that's nice. I know storage is huge for my buyers to have. So here's the home office. That can be a bedroom if you want it to be. So this is definitely an option. So the inventory sheet, I'm seeing 2, 4, 6 homes. They don't have a time on when they'll be ready, but I would imagine this summer at the earliest, or at the latest this fall. And price point wise, we're looking at $348 on the low end to $371 on the high end. So definitely a more affordable price point, especially when you consider the property tax rate that I'm going to get into here when we talk about the good, bad, and the ugly. So here's the primary. You're going to have this nice little balcony, your own master private bath. And this is at the very front of the house. So you would have your master bedroom on the front and the office below. Typically, I'm not a big fan of having the primary bedrooms towards the front of the house, but if I'm on the second floor, I wouldn't mind that one bit. Nice walk-in closet, but there's only one. There's only one walk-in closet, so both of you would have to make that work. But if you have small children, this would be ideal, because the bedrooms are all located on the first floor. And because this isn't a terribly large home, because I'm used to seeing 2,000 square feet plus, but 1,684 square feet is nothing to be shy about. That's actually a nice starter home for people who have young families, or who just want to have close proximity to the other bedrooms to hear for stuff. Because again, see how close they are on the second floor. I really like how they have access to the HVAC like that, and it's not too inconvenient if you ever have to have future work on it done. So here are the other 2 bedrooms, right? So it's not terribly far from the primary towards the front of the house. Now, I'll get a little ahead of myself here because I really want to talk about the tax rate here, because that's going to be the huge draw to this community. On top of the amazing floor plans and the builder's incentives, this property tax rate of 1.75 is truly on the lower end, especially for new construction. I'm typically used to seeing in the mid twos when it comes to property tax rates, and a little bit even more so than that, because typically if it's a new build, new community, you're going to be in a mud pit or PUD, so that's going to add to your property taxes. Here it's just 1.75, that's it. If I'm not mistaken, this community, because I remember asking, is not located in a mud pit or PUD, so 1.75 is what you'd be paying, period. And that's why I think there's a huge influx, and investors are really eyeballing this community because of that tax rate. That tax rate can mean the difference between a couple $100s on your monthly mortgage because of how low it is, right? And the HOA is very competitive too at $62. So if you're a young professional working in the tech industry, this would be an amazing location because you're not terribly far from Palmer Lane, and that's where a nice cluster of the big tech businesses are located. You're not terribly far from the Domain area, which is another kind of second kind of downtown for us, another cluster of where a lot of the tech companies are. I know I've definitely seen Indeed down around the Domain, and off Palmer Lane you have Dell and Apple and a few other big tech companies. So location. This community is located in a great area. You're in the city of Round Rock, Texas, which is central to Williamson County. Because you're already in a pretty well-established city, you have all the conveniences nearby that are already done. Usually with new master plan communities, you kind of have to wait for the grocery stores to come and for all the other conveniences to come because it's too new. But here you're getting the best of both worlds, where you're getting a brand new home in an area that's already developed, so you don't have to wait for that. And on top of that, if you guys have kids living at home still because they're barely in their first year or two in college, you have the University of Texas and Austin Community College right across the way, literally within a 5-10 minute commute. So you have a close commute to work, you have a close commute to the colleges, and if you have younger children, there's the elementary schools are there too, right? So everything is within a very convenient drive. So if you're interested in touring this home, checking out some of the floor plans, or maybe checking out, I would even suggest let's check out this builder and check out the other builder located in this community. D.R. Horton is the other builder that's building single family homes just like this. There's 4 builders all together, but the other 2 are building more townhomes. These 2 are building the single family homes. But peep the rear entry garage. I really wanted you to get a really good view of what that looked like. If you're driving down the alley, you park in your garage and you're entering home from the back. That's definitely a different feel, a different vibe, different flow to the community that I want you to pay attention to, that I personally liked. If viewing it from the sky and viewing it on the ground feels very different. So, but I fly my drone so you can see just how much space there is. You can see all that's flat. Those are all future homes. There's a lot more construction that's going to be here. So don't feel bad if you're not missing out if you're watching this in 2024. That's for sure. If you're watching this in 2026, then you probably missed the boat. But in 2024, if you're a buyer looking to buy in the next 30, 60 days, let's schedule a discovery call so we can I really want to show you what I'm seeing as far as the recent home sales for this community, because I'll tell you this right now, what the builder is offering, probably what you see on Zillow or Realtor.com, is not what's being closed at the end of the day. And I'll show you what I mean when we look at some of the recent sales of this community, but we can go over that more in greater detail during our discovery call. If you're a buyer and you're looking to buy, let's say sometime in 2024, don't feel it's our turn if you're a home buyer. I know the last couple of years, home sellers it was their year. We were in a seller's market, but we are transitioning into a buyer's market here in the Austin area. And I'm starting to see that because I'm starting to see some price drops. I'm starting to see these builders offer a little bit more incentives. And on top of that, inventory continues to climb, because the confidence for Austin when it comes to developers, and especially in the residential arena, they're very confident. That's why we're seeing all these new builds pop up. And that's why I'm really, my main focus and specialization is new construction, because there's so much of it happening here in the Austin area. So it's super exciting, a lot of moving parts. I mean, these are brand new homes. And the big, when you look at the data of why people move into brand new homes, is because they don't want they want to move into something that's turnkey, and they're not going to have any major repairs or headaches in the first couple years, just like buying a brand new car, right? But unlike buying a brand new car, here you have a 1, 2, and 10-year warranty that you could check out. So I'll have all my information linked in the description so you can contact me. Please feel free to reach out, but the discovery call is probably going to be the best way for us to have a meaningful conversation. And I appreciate you for watching. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you like things new construction. Again, my name is Omar Pineda, your Austin realtor with eXp Realty. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.